The second largest and once most dynamic economy in Southeast Asia is collapsing due to low yield rice cultivation, a failing education system, and an aging population. Thailand appears to be a middle-class nation, unable to rise to the top. It's sandwiched between bigger, more developed Indonesia and Vietnam. In this video, we will answer questions like: how is the Thai economy progressing? What sectors other than tourism are significant? What is the Thai 4.0 strategy, and what challenges are facing the economy there? Thailand has rapid access to both domestic and foreign markets in the ASEAN area, making it a prime destination for international expansion.
Hey, I'm on vacation every single day cause I love my occupation.
As a gateway to ASEAN and beyond, the country provides businesses with a plethora of advantages for commerce and investment. Its geographic location in the heart of Southeast Asia is ideal. Its borders extend to Cambodia, Laos, Myanmar, and Malaysia. Owing to its close proximity to major markets such as China and India, the country has gained popularity with foreign investors who aim to capitalize on the region's growing markets. This strategic location is Thailand's feather in the cap. Singapore and Hong Kong are just a short flight away. Thailand's strategic location at the confluence of major sea routes has also played a major role in the country's rise as a hub for regional commerce. In addition, it offers convenient access to a substantial and growing customer base. With an estimated population of more than 70 million, it's one of the biggest in the region. And businesses hoping to increase their market share will find it to be an ideal site given its close proximity to major nations. Thailand, a country of 69 million people, is known for its robust exports, consistent economic growth, and thriving home consumer market. Rich natural resources combined with a trained and reasonably priced labour force serve to draw in foreign investors and make it possible for them to thrive and expand the industry there. It's classified as an upper middle income country by the World Bank. Its GDP growth rate was always positive except for 2020 as a result of the pandemic. The GDP growth rate was 2.64% in 2022 and it's expected to reach 3% by 2028. Furthermore, Thailand was listed as 2020's 8th best emerging market by Forbes. On the up and up, Thailand. The nation's well laid out investment policies support free trade and emphasize liberalization. The government actively promotes foreign investments, particularly those that support the advancement of technology, innovation, and skills. International studies frequently rank Thailand as one of the most desirable places to invest. It's ranked second in Southeast Asia and the 21st easiest country in the world to do business in, according to the World Bank's 2020 Ease of Doing Business report. Similarly, it's ranked number 1 among the best nations to launch a business in 2020 by US News and World and 26th overall. They must be raking in the money now.
Still make cash money. Yes, mine, I could throw it in the air if I wanna.
If you like this video so far, please consider liking and subscribing to the channel. Thailand's economy is diverse. The service sector occupies half of the GDP, followed by the manufacturing sector contribution by almost 1/3 to the GDP. It's like they have the world by its tail. Tourism, automobile, and food manufacturing industries are also among its fastest growing economic sectors. These industries are bolstered by the nation's sophisticated infrastructure, communications, and transportation networks. Also, it's among the most explored countries in the entire world, and the country's economy depends heavily on tourism. About 17% of the GDP came from tourism receipts before the pandemic. The United States' 20th largest export destination is Thailand, with $31.9 billion in Thai exports to the United States and $12.6 billion in US exports to Thailand. The two-way trade of products in 2018 amounted to $44.5 billion. Thailand is the 9th largest export destination from the United States to Asia, behind China and other Asian countries. They are ahead of the pack. Thailand's economy grew quickly, averaging about 8% annually prior to the 1997 Asian financial crisis. It made a speedy recovery from that crisis, but since then, economic growth has been more gradual. Because of the rapid demographic shift, per capita incomes have contributed to rise even as growth has slowed recently. In the early 2010s, it became a member of the group of upper middle income nations. It seems like Thailand ran rings around its peers. The rise of industrial clusters and fast urbanization have driven economic development. Its growth model comprised a long-term structural transition from agriculture to industry, made possible initially by a strategy of import substitution and then by an industrial policy that was investor-friendly and placed more of a focus on export promotion. Even so, 1/3 of the population still works in agriculture, so it's critical to prevent the agrarian population from falling farther behind. One important factor in the industrialization process has been foreign direct investment, or FDI. US companies led FDI in Thailand in the early years. They have the world at their feet. However, throughout the 1980s, Japanese investment surpassed US investment by a factor of almost 3. Foreign investment in the automotive, electronics, and textile sectors additionally made it possible for those industries to see increased exports. However, some investment included Japanese corporations in tariff-jumping programs to assemble cars and home products from imported components for domestic sale. By 2017, FDI accounted for 50% of GDP. While Japanese manufacturers continued to dominate investment, there was a noticeable increase in the proportion of foreign investors from outside the ASEAN area, such as China, and from within the region, primarily Singapore. Thailand has made significant social growth in addition to economic development. Comparing current poverty rates to the national poverty level, they are far lower than they were in 1990, when they were almost 60%. Even if everyone has access to basic education at the elementary and secondary levels, the standard of instruction must be improved. Advanced education and vocational training in particular must provide the workforce with the skills needed by business and the growing demand of the services sector. Despite slight enhancements over the past couple of decades, social stresses are still very much prevalent, especially in poorer places where unstable employment situations are commonplace. They're put through the mill. As stated in the 20-year national strategy, Thailand hopes to transition from an upper middle income to a high income nation by 2037. Other goals include enhanced security and inclusive, sustainable growth. The government hopes to realise its 20-year plan through economic renovation into a value-based, innovation-driven economy that moves away from the production of goods as well as low-value added manufacturing, as outlined in its recently unveiled Thailand 4.0 vision. The government flung itself into this strategy. Its 4.0 is an economic strategy designed to assist the country in escaping the middle income trap and to unlock Thailand from several economic challenges. Its 4 main goals are as follows. First, economic prosperity by building a value-based economy powered by creativity, innovation, and technology. Second, social well-being achieved via building an inclusive society by enabling every member to realise their full potential, elevating human values. Third, converting inexpensive labour into a skilled workforce. And fourth, environmental protection. How successful is this going to be? Who knows? The sky's the limit. The Eastern Economic Corridor, EEC, a special economic zone in eastern Thailand with the goal of becoming a centre for innovation and high-tech companies, is the focal point of Thailand's 4.0 plan. The plan called for a number of projects aimed at enhancing infrastructure, luring capital, and advancing human resources. The 3 eastern provinces that make up the EEC are Rayong, Chonburi, and Chachoengsao. Together, they occupy an area of around 13,000 square kilometres. Its long-standing sufficiency economy philosophy, which prioritises economic self-reliance for everyone, dictates that programs towards a sustainable environment, along with equitable growth enriching all segments of society and regions, is necessary for the country to realise its objective and to see light at the end of the tunnel. Except for Singapore, Thailand has the lowest fertility rate in Southeast Asia. Also, its GDP is only around 4 times that of Japan and South Korea per capita, and these countries have greater means to support their ageing populations and draw in skilled immigrants to supplement their greying labour forces. Seems like the dice is loaded against Thailand. Like in many other nations, COVID-19 made Thailand's ageing process worse. The pandemic threw a spanner in the works. The number of babies born there fell by 8% in 2020 to 2021. Stressed by mounting debt, inflation, and bleak job prospects, middle-class and working-class households are rarely ready to expand their family size. Thai family debt skyrocketed to 90% of GDP during the pandemic. At its core, direction shifting is a political and governance issue. Numerous Thailand 4.0 proposals demonstrate the abundance of insightful ideas from Thai academics and civil workers regarding what is required. Examples of these include cooperative ventures and investments that are regionally balanced. But putting ideas into practice is a very different story. Thailand may not make as much progress towards its goal as it would like, but the COVID-19 crisis calls for maintaining the emphasis on an inclusive and sustainable development path both during the crisis and after it passes. Live to fight another day, Thailand. Thanks for watching till the end. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons to receive more content. See you in the next video.